Aries, welcome into your weekly video. All right, let's see what's going on here as we're gearing up to get into the holidays, Thanksgiving. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what's going on with my Aries, especially now post-eclipse, which was on Tuesday. Major shift for all of you. Something big was getting eclipsed out of your life, and it's subtle. You're not even going to realize how it's even happening to you. A lot of you was in your work sector, like your careers are being shaken up. Others of you, it can be in relationship. So, let's see what's going on. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what's the situation? Second to third week of November for my dear Aries. Thank you. Okay, very interesting already. A lot of you, it is about financial independence with this eclipse that just recently happened. Others of you, you're waiting on something, it feels like. What's coming towards them, please? But the energy that I got instantly, the message that I got from this, is why I said interesting. It makes me feel like some of you are waiting in regards to relationship. I don't know, some kind of reaction or action to take place before you make some kind of decision is what it feels like. Whether you should be single or not single with somebody. Weird. What's coming towards them, please? Can I have one more? Some of you that are single Aries, you're really putting yourselves out there. You're really starting to date, mingle. There's somebody here you're having celebrations with. Some of you, it can be a reconciliation. Two of Wands. What don't they see coming? What don't they see coming? Wow. Holy shit. 3 major arcana. This is big. I knew that eclipse was going to affect you guys somehow. Advice, please. Advice, please, for my Aries. Wow. Yep, that's what I thought it was. All right. Outcome, please. Let's get this going. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, I have the 9 of Wands. I think 80% of you Aries are the ones that are the wounded warriors. I think you're the ones that are emotionally guarded. I think that you're carrying old baggage of wounds within your soul and in your heart space. If this isn't you, sure, it can be your person, but I think at 80% of it, it's you guys. You're carrying some old thoughts, and you know, a lot of you are processing those feelings. And this eclipse, I knew it was meant to shake you guys all up, like big time. And the reason for it is because it's trying to make you, prepare you for more stability in your life. But with this being the overall message of the week, this is impeding your process to grow with somebody. Or it's impeding your process to bond with someone or create any kind of relationship, all right? Others of you, if this is literal, then this means you're literally exhausted and tired. Some of you actually physically are not doing well, you know, like you're hurt, you're tired, but some of you might have gotten hurt too. Strangely enough, this was also a thing with the eclipse that came in. So watch your health, Aries. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, let me see. It looks like you're trying to give somebody a second chance here or a second shot because you really, really want to love and be loved and get in a relationship and just settle down. The Devil. Okay, now this is interesting. So a lot of you have recently healed from the past, and you really did let go. So this is what the eclipse did for you. You had one foot in the past and one foot into your future. You were really trying to let something go. Now you're fully on to the other side. You let the past go, but you're still carrying some remains with you. You made a judgment call, and then after you made the judgment call, you started to heal, okay? You started to say to yourself, I'm going to go back and do the traditional thing. I'm going to court somebody. I'm going to date somebody. There was a King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your life. Communication was flowing back and forth. Very nice, very nice. But then the devil came back. Now, either for some of you, this is an actual third-party person who's like confusing you. Others of you, this could be yourself in your head, with your thoughts, in your mind, self-sabotaging. You need to be careful. A lot of you, I think it's somebody from your past or somebody that's like, even if they're new, they're stepping in like a snake into your life and just messing you up because it looked like you might have met somebody or it looked like you were taking a path, a direction. And you know, there's always going to be a snake that wants to derail us, right? But you successfully have decided to go into the right path, the right place. Somebody here came back also to vindicate you, validate you, and some of you are getting into a relationship because now you're emotionally available for it. And you started to see something here with a different perspective, with gratitude, with some sort of second opportunity or second chance. And if this isn't you, then it's the other person is seeing you that way. Because that's what it feels like. It looks like it's a second chance. It might have been unrequited love. Now this person is back and we're giving it a shot. I don't know. Because you're still here single, 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. That's why I said interesting. So I was wondering how this was going to play out when I dropped all the cards for you. Because here you are still waiting for someone. You're still waiting for something. It's like as if you're waiting for some kind of like, I don't know, some sort of situation to happen to you guys before you commit to something or to someone. So you're keeping yourself single. It's like you're holding yourself back and you're like, wait. I'm not sure. If I go down this road, if I go down this path, forget the past person. Forget the ex. It's just done. Others of you, it's not that. There's somebody new in your life or new-ish or someone and you're debating them. You're like, are they a right fit for me? You're really being discerning. Real discerning. All right, so you're remaining single. A lot of you, this is something to do with work. This is your financial independence and you're waiting for your ships to come in. Some kind of offer, some job offer, some promotion, something. You're waiting for to hear back in regards to your financial independence. And with this eclipse that went by, it might actually be, okay? Some of you could have lost a job in the recent past, or you quit in the recent past, or you did something, or maybe it's your spouse or the person that you're dealing with lost their job or their financial circumstances somehow affecting you. It's something weird and minor that indirectly impacts you. You're not going to see it right away. It's going to be extremely subtle. But over the coming weeks, you're going to see the biggest deal, how it was for you when you look in hindsight. Anyway, when we clarify, it'll be even more interesting to see what it's talking about. Because even though these are just like basic cards, they're a lot bigger deal than they seem to be, at least to me, because the feeling I'm getting and the downloaded messages I'm getting are overwhelming just off these simple little cards. Now, what's coming towards you is the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. This is good news. This is you celebrating. So some of you did get the job. Some of you did get the promotion. And now you have a choice to make. 2 of Wands. You're at a crossroads. This is something different. Very different. So do you do this career path? Do you not? Others of you, this is something to do with a person. You're dating. You're putting yourself out there. You might even have 2 choices. And you're like, which one's right for me? All right, we'll see when we clarify. Now here, this is what I mean, because we start something small. In the center of your reading, we have something very big, and then the outcome is also fascinating. You have an extremely strange reading, but it's so powerful in the smallest of ways because it's extremely subtle. And the things and the events that are happening within these weeks will change your life drastically in the coming year. And I think now is the beginning point of that. And that's what I think I'm feeling here. The High Priestess, this is you with your intuition kicking in like hardcore. And you're going to see when Jupiter goes direct in the house of self for Aries in December, your intuition is going to be in high octane, like friggin' super on diesel. And you're going to trust it. As where in the past, you used to doubt it. And you would second guess yourself. This is not what's going to be happening to you. Your confidence is going to get a serious boost. Hardcore. And with that, you're going to make major, major strides. Now, the star. This is talking about being hopeful and positive. You're remaining positive and optimistic in regards to a situation because you feel it. You must be feeling it. Intuitively, you're feeling in the air something optimistic, something positive is about to begin for you, something happy, some big, big changes. And then the Tower. 3 major arcana in the section of what you don't see coming. What you don't see coming is your whole world is about to change. The Tower. What you used to have, where you used to live, what you used to be, the job that you had, the person that you were with, the place that you lived, the friends that you had, all of it's changing. It's restructuring, it's reshuffling. That tower has fallen, or it will. If there's any remnants left, they're gonna leave. Poof, gone by. And with that, something optimistic and positive is unfolding. And you know it. You can feel it. Intuitively, you can feel it. I can't wait to clarify that. Now, you must be feeling that something big is changing within you. So this whole entire year, the things that have been going on for you in your lives has been building your confidence, has been helping you with your doubts, your second guessing, understanding red flags in relationships. You're getting this now. This is the beginning of the new, of you. So let's move on. In your advice, we have a King of Pentacles and Death. So for me, this is a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, or this is somebody in your life that speaks of stability financially also. Not just financially, emotionally, all of the above. A stable relationship. But with death, can only mean 2 things. There's an ending here with somebody or a transformation with somebody. So some of you know that this is a relationship that you either have to end or transform. Let it begin, let it blossom, let it do something. So it's going to be different for all of you, this advice. It's going to be extremely interesting. In your outcome, and this is why I say it's interesting, you have the Page of Swords and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you are actually going to get in a commitment, in a relationship with somebody that's younger than you. There's like an age gap and they're younger than you because it's a page. Others of you, this is you eyeing a circumstance or situation about getting into a relationship. You're just kind of like scoping it out with the Page of Swords. You're getting your information, you're talking to the person, and there's somebody here who wants to get into a commitment with you, but you're checking it out. You're not yet certain, you're just dipping your toe. So that's why I'm saying for some of you, this is transforming a relationship with possibly an earth sign and getting into it. Others of you, because you're still single here, but you're waiting for something. I guess you're biding your time. You're waiting for a reaction. I don't know what you're doing, but you're waiting. Others of you, if this is literal, this is talking about something with the child in the home and your finances are on an upswing with the Ten of Pentacles because that's money on your home. So money's looking good here, real good. Now, let's start clarifying all of this because I feel like we have a mixed bag here. I'm sorry I'm being general, but it's a large audience. Thousands of you view this channel, so please take this storyline as it is. There is a common thread here. Now, Universe Angel Spirit Guides for my beautiful Aries. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here and the Three of Wands? Clarify this. And this is why you're not making a decision. And this is why you're also peeping the situation, why you're stalking. Because you're the Nine of Wands. You're emotionally guarded. So you're waiting. You're waiting to see how things pan out. Now I'm starting to see it. So you're going out, you're talking to them, you're socializing. But you intuitively know something big is changing within you and your life. And this, for others of you, this is like scoping out a new career path or a change in how you receive money. Wow, Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So I knew it. There was something weird about you waiting here and you being single. Some of you have the possibility of having a passionate new beginning here with somebody, but you're stressed out. You have anxiety, full blown. You have sleepless nights. You're like, oh my God, I want the wand, but do I want it from this person? For some of you. Others of you, maybe it's a creative new project and you're freaking out over it. I don't know. But it's mostly something that is like flirty, fun, casual, could just only be sex right now. It could turn into something. But you're worried about it. Because I could see it. This is like casual, in and out. But it can turn into stability. It can upgrade into something. So you're over analyzing it. Maybe you should just have fun and then just see what happens. What's this Two of Wands and the Three of Cups, please? I know, I get it. You don't want to hurt somebody here, or you don't want to hurt your chances in a situation. I know you want to be morally correct, but as long as you're honest, and as long as you talk to your partner, your person, the situation, you say, hey, yeah, you know what, this is this and this. This is where I stand. This is how I feel. This is what I'm doing. Then you shouldn't feel bad or have any kind of anxiety at all. Yeah, you stand in this position right now. What's coming towards you is a relationship that potentially can make you very, very happy. Very happy. In somebody here who wants to court you and date you. But you're debating it. It's like, do I want to do this new thing? Do I want to get into this new relationship? Do I want to get into it with this person? You know, because some of you did let go of an ex, or you did let go of some kind of energy. Some of you did let go of an earth sign. Let's see. What's the Tower, the Star, and the High Priestess? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, so some of you have come to terms with a certain situation in your life, whether it was a person, a relationship, a job, whatever it is, a situation. You've come to terms with it, Aries, that in your mind, it was burdening you. It was exhausting you, just constantly thinking about it, or stressing over it, or what you should do, or what you should decide, or even waiting for this person to come back. Something from your past, or whatever you're dealing with right now, okay? Because you have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is this card in reverse. The Wounded Warrior. The emotional baggage and whatever. You're letting it go, okay? So the fact that you're letting that part of you go, that part of you letting it crumble, leaving, opening yourself up, making yourself susceptible to bond with somebody, to be vulnerable, to be emotionally available for someone. You're starting to do that because I think you're thinking that, you know, this thing in the past, it was overwhelming me. It was burdening me. Now, mind you guys, these are in the future positions. You might not feel like that today, but you will. Because you're going to come to terms with something and you're like, fuck it, let it burn. Go, bitch, bye. And you're going to be like, I'm done. And then you're going to come out with the broom and you're going to swoop it all away. And you realize you're going to start something new in your life. Intuitively, you get it. Because you're seeing it here now. Oh my God, yes, 100%. This is talking about a new reality for you. This is big. It looks small to me on the table or at surface level, but what I'm feeling inside and what I'm intuitively picking up for you, it's a lot bigger. It's a lot more powerful. This is just scratching the surface. This is the beginning of something huge and big. And I'm saying that because look at the bottom of the deck here with this Ace of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. This is your structure. This is your foundation. This is a new job. This is a new relationship. This is also an opportunity. But here's what you're doing with the opportunity. You're taking it and you're building. You're building on it. And you're chasing your dreams for some of you. And just know, maybe the thing that you're chasing today, it changes over time, but it doesn't matter because if you keep going like this night, you have a plan, you have an agenda, but you keep going, maybe it's not going to come to the same way that you expected it. Maybe it's not the same person, or maybe it's not the same job, maybe it's not the same situation that you originally had in your mind. You will land somewhere. What's that saying? Shoot for the moon and land on the stars. That's what we say when we say action begets action. Just keep chopping wood. You will land on the stars. All right, let's keep going here because that's the vibe I'm getting here. What is the King of Pentacles and Death? Please clarify this. Yeah. Exactly what I just got done telling you. The cards just came out and said, yeah, what she just said as advice. All right. Eight of Pentacles. This guy is sitting here busting his ass, working hard, working on his craft. He's not even looking how he's collected all of this. He's just looking down at like a perfectionist. Did I do this right? Am I doing it right? Did I take the right steps? He's not even paying attention that all the hard work and effort that he's put into this, it's gonna pay off. This is you, what you've done the last 6 months. This is you and your thoughts from the last year. This is you cracking down on trying to create your stability in life. This is it. And that's why your advice over here is saying, you know what? If some things need to die off in your world that are cancerous, deleterious, a person or a job or a situation, it's okay if it goes away because you've been building on yourself. Whether this is you on the inside as a person, your shadow side, or this is you literally at work or your relationship. This, you've been building. You've been building, building, building. And you've relied on no one. You might have wanted someone. You might have wanted a partner. You might have wanted a counter. You might have wanted help. You never really got it. You did it by yourself. And here you are. It's time to give yourself a pat in the back. It's time to transform. Get rid of shit that's not working in your life and just move on. You've been independent and maybe you didn't want to be, but you did it anyway. You did it by yourself. Knight of Swords. This is also talking about advice. When you go to communicate with somebody, make sure you're not rushing into anything. Make sure you take your time to be effective in your communication, that things are thought out, things aren't rushed. That's all that the Knight of Swords is really talking about. Just think things through. Don't rush them, especially when it comes to communication. But for others of you, I think some kind of communication is going to come in towards you, and it's going to transform your situation. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Let it go. Whatever is meant to happen, it's going to happen. Don't even fight it. Because some of you are fighting this change. You are fighting your transition. Because you're elevating right now, and some of you are fighting it. Right, let's continue and see what else. Can I have one more for advice? I'm just curious, Spirit, because those are, Death and King of Pentacles is pretty powerful. I'm just curious how the King of Pentacles plays here, Spirit. Oh, yeah. Say goodbye to breadcrumbers. Peace. Bye, breadcrumbers. No place for you. You're wasting my time. And honestly, I can't even begin to tell you how I have my own doubts. I'm human. We're all human. We're all normal. We're like, yeah, but could it potentially work out? No. This intuition is going to be something phenomenal to you. You're going to get it. It's just going to click. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. You're like, you're breadcrumbing me. Oh, my God. Look at me. I know my worth. I know my value. I know I have like 50 people after me. I'm just like, why am I wasting my time with you? I may have wanted you. I may have liked you. But you know what? You're wasting my time. And you know what? Honestly, some freaking people need to hear it. You don't sound like you're a snob. You don't sound like, oh, this person is just, raising their nose at me. That's not the case, Aries. Sometimes people are dumb and they need to hear it. And that's where confidence comes in. It's not just with your job. It's also with relationships and people. It doesn't matter. Somebody here that is convincing will always be followed. And that's why you're natural born leaders. It's time to remind yourselves of that. Because I feel like you might have been lacking that in these past few months. All of this is going to change at the end of November going into December. You're going to remember all of this. And you're going to know how to utilize it the right way. All right? And the other card that fell out is the Ace of Cups. That's a fresh new start in love. Either that's a new person altogether, and they're telling you, if some of you have just met an earth sign or somebody new, it's saying give this person a chance. Go towards the new thing. Others of you, go towards the thing that you love, because you're going to have a fresh new start in something, and it's going to be awesome. Because I see you here torn between two people. You're like, oh, which one? Which path? You're a little confused right now. So, let me see what's going on here with I didn't even ask, Spirit. What are you spitting out at me? Oh, what I just got done saying to you about defending yourself. There it is. Because you're going to come to a point, I need you to really see this picture clearly. I know I'm like going in a tangent, but this is important because I need this to sink in for you guys. Do you see this card? These are your challengers. These are the people in your lives who are going to doubt you, question you, say things to you, see you with like side eyes. You side-eyed them back. That's what you do. You're like, what are you thinking? No. Look at this person. You're going to be at the top. And you're going to have to sit here and defend yourself, okay? And all these naysayers, you're going to be up here with the top wands. And you're a fire sign to begin with because wands represent Aries anyway. You're going to be here at the top of your game. And you're going to have to defend your position. And this is in the advice position also. This is what you do. You defend yourself. Not aggressively. Just in a way that comes from your confidence, your knowledge, your history, your wisdom. And the Four of Swords, healing, getting some rest because I know you guys are tired. I could feel it myself. There was Mars retrograde, and Mars retrograde is like, oh my God, to Aries people. That's your ruling planet, you and Scorpio. It's like you're walking through mud. Here you are. You've been through the worst. You're having new opportunities. Spirit's like, go with the flow. We're bringing you some big new changes. Go with it. Those who resist change are the ones who struggle the most. And you delay your gratification, your satisfaction, your career, your relationships, all of the above. Now, with that said, let's see what the outcome is talking about here with this Page of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Small cards, big read. Really, guys, like big energy here. Look at you. Wow. A lot of you are thinking about walking away from something that you had invested time and energy. You're like, you know what? And because that's what I felt like you were doing here. Some of you have your eyes set on something, a goal, a situation, a person, a relationship. You have your eyes set on something and you're trying to get more information because this is the outcome of the week. So you're going to walk away from a circumstance, a situation, a person, a job, whatever. And you had spent some time doing this, or you had spent some time dating someone or talking to someone. It doesn't matter. You take a seed that you planted or had spent time doing, you take it with you. I'm like, I'll take that to go. I'm going to go plant that shit somewhere else and see what happens. You know what happens? The bottom of the deck tells me like in the coming weeks. You ready for this? The Lovers. You're going to bond here with somebody. There's your Page of Swords in reverse. This is going to be interesting in the coming weeks to see how this turns out. But I think you leave because you're not certain. I think you're a little confused, but because of the things that you recently went through in your life in the recent past, this is the reason why you're going to be making these decisions. Because I think you want to make the right choice, the wise choice. The one that you have like some everlasting staying power here with somebody. And maybe you just need time to yourself, or maybe you just need to retract your energy. But it feels like that's what you're doing. You're going to retract a little bit and keep your eyes on a certain situation. Let's see what the romance angels think. Okay, I know nobody likes oracle cards, but guess what? Love is blind and it's not to the oracles. And you know what we do in my extended? We clarify these. We mini deep dive. But of course we go into what your person thinks of you, feels for you, actions that they take towards you, intentions, blah, 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 all that good stuff. All right. Aries, please. 2nd to 3rd week of November. All right, so we have forgiving and learning here. As you release and heal the past, that's probably why you have this Four of Swords here. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This is talking about you, and this is talking about why you're so confused between going towards a new love offer or starting a fresh new start in love, or even choosing between two people. It's about you. They're like, as soon as you do this, because this is exactly what's going on here. You're emotionally guarded. And it's saying without you doing this, you're not going to be able to get to the next level. You're not going to feel the emotions you want to feel with somebody, but you're almost there because there's Lovers at the bottom of the deck. See, look at the bottom of the deck also here. Trust. I'm not going to mess too much with this because for this week, this is important. So I had my wisdom and the Moonology, but I was like, oh, let's do Moonology because we just had some major moon shift. And that eclipse, guys, you're not going to see it for the next 3 years. So I hope you understand what it's trying to do to you. It's setting you up for the next few years of your life. All right, let's do one more. Aries, please. Aries, please. What's going on? That's a lot, Spirit. Let me see what's going on. Because I will read one or two from the book because I sometimes love the passages. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Okay. This talks about the confidence thing that I brought up in the whole entire video. A new romantic cycle begins. I mean, like, duh. That's this. And that's only if you decide to go down this road for some of you. And conclusions are within reach. That's because you haven't decided yet on something. And I think that this is going to be wrapping up for you. You know it. You had one foot in the past and one foot in the future. Now you kind of committed to the future. You brought yourself forward. You went through the threshold of that portal. And you're like, now what? Because now I'm manifesting all those things I wanted. But now they're in my face. I'm like, what do I want to do? So that's kind of what it feels like. Let me just read a few of these. I don't need to read A New Romantic Cycle Begins because I really feel like this has something to do with you. Conclusions are within reach. We'll see. Full moon and eclipse. Ugh. Full moon eclipse. And just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has done so. And things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for. A way for you to learn, for your soul to evolve. That's what I was saying. I felt like big energy here. So allow events to unfold. Be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time and now is the time. As hard as it might be, forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving the situation in a positive way. See how all your cards match up? All right. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases you so you can move on. So if some of you haven't had that closure and you didn't get that, it's time to give yourself that. That's why you got this card, Forgiving and Learning. And you are good enough. I hope you're not judging yourselves by the rejection of someone else. That's ridiculous. That's just insane. They just weren't for you. That's all it was. Or they couldn't match your energy. Full moon in Virgo. Let's see what this is saying to you. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask this question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, okay? And drawing this card suggests you are underrating yourself. You don't have to be flesh, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer the question, have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers, okay? Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results, and that's also why in your advice position you had that that 8 of Pentacles. All right, guys, this was an amazing reading, if you ask me, but then again, I'm the reader. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. My members, the link is down below.